whiny, and she hates it because I'm like, can we have some sex? And she'll be like, stop whining. And then I'm like, can we fuck? And she'll be like, don't talk to me like that. there's really no easy way to say it except for like.
She's like, you want to take me to my gynecologist?
So I asked her, but she was a little buzzed. So she was like, all right, let's go upstairs, but don't say that to me again. So we get upstairs, and just because I'm thinking like, oh, we're gonna fuck and we're gonna get down. So as soon as I start thinking, as soon as I know that we're gonna fuck, then my dick starts getting hard and shit. So I'm like sitting there while she's finishing her wine, and I'm like showing her already that my stock is getting filled with blood. Like it's not hard, but there's blood flowing, so you can see the little shape.
You're breaking everything down for her, like medically and shit.
Yeah, like, you see the swelling.
How an erection works, you see.
Well, just showing her how excited I was. So we get upstairs, and we're like, right away I start taking my clothes off and stuff, and she like takes her shoes off, and she's like, I have to go to the bathroom. So she goes to the bathroom, then she comes out, and then she gets a phone call from down in the lobby, and they're like, oh, you have a package here, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna go get the package. I'm like, no, just wait, we can get it later. And she's like, no, I have to get it now. So she goes. So now I'm like in my boxers and my fucking dick's hard, and I'm like walking around the room, and she's taking forever. So I keep like looking through the peek hole when I hear noises, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, should I start stroking it and like keeping it hard? And I'm like fucking so pent up thinking about it, and I swear it was maybe 8 minutes, but it felt like fucking an hour. I'm sitting walking around and huffing and puffing like, what, you have to get it now? We have to get it now.
Are you fucking hard the whole time?
Oh yeah, it was hard. It stayed hard. Again, a little blood started, like I started losing a little blood and shit, but
hope was still alive?
Yeah, then I'd hear the elevator open and shit was like, and then the elevator would close and it'd be the fucking housekeeper walking down and be like, so it stayed, and then she walks in the room, so I'm like, all right, finally, at first I'm like gonna be like, what the but then I was like, no, and then she was like, but I'm gonna go brush my teeth now. So now she goes in and starts brushing her teeth with her electric toothbrush, and I'm like sitting there behind her, and I'm like, come on, man, let's just go. She's like, no, I have to do this. So then I'm like, she's like, you know what, I'm not really in the mood, and I'm like, come on. And then she's like, okay. So she fucking pulls her drawers down, and she's brushing her teeth, and I swear she bends over like this, and she's brushing her teeth. And at first I'm like, is this for real? But then I was like, if I say it like, no, let's lay down and we'll make love.
You're a fool.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right. And I fucking pull my boxers off and shit, and I start rubbing a little bit. And first thing she says, she's like, that's not where you're fucking putting it. And I'm like, I'm not even trying to do that. What I was trying to do is just, I like to rub it a little bit and get a little fucking excited. And
just taking a temperature right there. Don't worry, just the tip, the tip.
Exactly, but right away she's like, put it in the wrong fucking hole, stupid. But also like this, put it in the fucking wrong stupid hole. And then, so then I get in there, and she's like this, and she's trying to like figure it out. And then finally it was like, I was shocked she did this, but she fucking puts her leg up on the wall with like some yoga shit, and I'm just like, oh, okay. But then I'm doing it, so then I'm going like this, but then she's sitting there and she's like, zzz. and I swear, at first she's like this on her elbows, like zzz. But then all of a sudden she does this, she's like, so her face is like smushed on the sink and she's brushing her teeth still. And at first
she just has a look of, I've given up.
And the thing is like I'm sitting there and she's like, I'm like, is this for both of us? She's like, no, it's just for you. You know I love you. I'm like, so of course, of all the times where I'm like, I might as well just get off then. So I'm like going to town, but of course I'm like, because I'm looking at her like spitting fucking toothpaste in there and shit, I'm like sitting there and I'm going to town and shit, and I'm just thinking to myself like, I could just come and get over and I can watch some TV and it's gonna be great, it's gonna be awesome. But then I couldn't come because it just was so distracting. It was like, zzz. So then I felt like a champion, but then she's like, fucking hurry up already. So then I start looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I'm trying to fucking shit. Because you know, the mirror's there in the bathroom. So I'm going to town.
So you stopped looking at the fucking awesome lady in the weird sexual position, and you're just looking at yourself going, I'm filling cavities.
It was weird and sexy at the same time, but it was just like the whole like it wasn't even like a regular toothbrush like it's like this big fucking thing and shit. So then I'm sitting there, so looking at myself like this is pretty hot. So then I'm about to come, so I'm like I'm about to come, and then right away she's like, not on me, don't do it on the floor. So then I fucking like pull out and I'm like about to come on the floor and on her, and then she fucking moves out of the way. She's like a ninja. And then I go up to the sink and I'm like looking at myself and I'm like, oh, I'm coming in the sink. So I'm coming in the sink and there's like toothpaste all around and shit, and I'm just stroking it. And then I just let my dick go and it falls on the sink and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, thanks. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit. I fucking look down, I got fucking toothpaste on the head of my dick. My dick also now I'm like, oh shit! I fucking run out, I start fucking faucet and shit, I'm like splashing on. And she's like,
fucking brush it?
Wait, what?
Why didn't you just brush it?
No, I put some water and splash it. Plus she still had her brush and she's sitting there, she starts laughing and shit. She's like, and I'm like, oh shit! I'm like trying to rinse it off. And I got toothpaste in my hole, so.